The city present. The history of Hamburg, Germany. Hamburg starts in the year AD 825 with the building of the Hamburg, a moated castle built between the Alster and Elbe rivers. This was apparently a combination of earthworks and a wooden palisade type of fortress. The second part of the name is clearly Burg for castle, but there are three contenders for the origin of the Ham part. These are reported as being, Ham, equals river bank in the Saxon tongue of the time, or Ham, being the name of the beech woods that surrounded the area and were used in building the walls of the fortress, or something fixed in a marshy area, again presumably in the then local dialect. Whichever it was we shall never know, but suffice it to say it was a reasonable location for a fortress, but even better as a staging post. Thus, it soon became the seat of the Archbishop Ansgar, who used the castle as a base for missions to convert the wild heathens of northern Europe. After the Vikings had burned the building down in AD 845, it was rebuilt and destroyed some 8 times over the next several hundred years. It was then that commerce was to take over as the principal function of the city. The founding of Lübeck on the Baltic coast allowed Hamburg to become its port on the North Sea. It was in 1188 that a group of Hamburg merchants received a charter for the building of a new town, close to the old one, with a harbor on the Alster and Elbe. This was confirmed and enhanced the following year of 1189, by the Emperor Frederick I Barbarossa, in a charter giving the budding port special trading rights, toll exemptions and navigational privileges. Over the next century, Hamburg's economic importance grew with the development of the Hanseatic League, founded in Lübeck. Hamburg provided port facilities for Lübeck that opened up the way to the rest of the world. Hamburg's role as protector of trade on the Elbe was enhanced by the purchase of land bordering the Elbe. A minor hitch occurred in 1459, with the death of the last Schierenberg Count of Holstein, whose princely rights passed to the Danish crown. This was never really fully recognized in anything but a formal and ineffectual way, and was eventually much later in 1768, with the Treaty of Gottorp, formally returned to Hamburg. Towards the end of the Middle Ages, the Hanseatic League began to decline and Hamburg began to make its own way and develop its own economic infrastructure. The Hamburg Stock Exchange was founded in 1558. The Bank of Hamburg in 1619, and a protective convoy system started in 1662. With this system, Hamburg's merchantmen were the first to be escorted by men of war on the high seas. All the time, Hamburg protected itself by taking a politically neutral position and, just to be sure, had fortified itself well. Thus, despite the devastating 30-year war, Hamburg was able to continue to grow in economic importance. This process was helped by the immigration into the lower Elbe area of many Dutch merchants trying to escape the religious wars at home. Hamburg's advantage was brought to an end when, in 1810, due to the Napoleonic Wars, Germany's old order was overthrown and the Hamburg city-state was annexed to the French Empire. But with the downfall of Napoleon some 5 years later, Hamburg was able to become a member of the new German Confederation, and after 1819 was known as the Free and Hanseatic City of Hamburg. Hamburg quickly resumed its successful position as a trading basis with the newly developing areas of Africa and Central and Southern America, not forgetting the Far East. At home, the city was being developed and expanded with great energy. New warehouse areas and harbor facilities were built, and the city expanded to swallow up neighboring small towns and villages. Hamburg managed to survive a disastrous fire in 1842, which destroyed almost a quarter of the city center. There were more difficulties ahead in both First and Second World Wars, especially during the latter, when the east of the city was totally destroyed by the firestorm, started by Allied bombing. During that war some 55,000 people were killed and 50 to 60% of all the city's facilities were destroyed, and the reconstruction took over 20 or more years. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please hit like button to support our channel. And subscribe to our channel to see further new video that we will upload every day. Also don't forget to like our Facebook page, The City. Please have a nice day.